Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Smita Sakote, Professor in Dermatology from MIMSR Latur. And yes, again, we have come up with a wonderful drug for you, my postgraduate student. And we have a lively young doctor. She is Dr. Sushila Nagu, who has studied in various places. And just the way she has studied in various places, she's a very multifaceted personality. Though she has joined dermatologist, her special interest is in cooking. And let me tell you, she is a national level champion in games as well. And she also loves to play instruments. She belongs to a doctor family, but she wanted a life which was profession plus fun. And she wanted to live every little second of her life. And that's the reason she chose dermatology. And right now, she's joined to us from Bagalkot Medical College. And here we present Dr. Sushila with a wonderful antifungal. See, fungus has become a big stress to all the dermatologists. So we really need to know what are the drugs which can play a role against fungus. So here, Dr. Sushila is going to present to us the drug that is Griseofulvin. So welcome Dr. Sushila Nagur on this platform of Mission Beauty and the drugs in dermatology. Welcome to our series.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I am very happy to be with you on the same platform. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Wonderful. Can you tell us something about the history about this drug?
Okay, ma'am. This drug, Griseofulvin, this was isolated from the mold Griseofulvin pelicinum direx by Oxford in 1939, and in the year in between 1950 to 60, it was found effective for the treatment of superficial fungal infections. This is how the drug came into existence, and this is how they found it effective against superficial fungal infections.
Great. So this is a very short history about how Griseofulvin came, but it has been used since so many years. I mean, I remember right from my postgraduate days till date, it is one of the gold standard drug. I know how many antifungals have come into the market, but still Griseofulvin does play a wonderful role. We would like to know, how does this drug act? What is the mechanism of action?
This drug mainly binds to the tubulin and microtubules, ma'am, and then it suppresses the formation of mitotic spindles at G2 and M phase of the cell cycle. Thus, it inhibits the cell division and forces the cell to undergo apoptosis. And it has a fungistatic drug, which acts by blocking the growth and proliferation of the fungal cell. So this is how it acts. Uh,
Yes. So basically, Griseofulvin is a fungistatic drug and it is not fungicide.
yes.
Well, once you take
Yes.
Griseofulvin, what are the instructions that we normally tell the patients? So just give us a highlight about how it metabolizes, what excretion pattern, and everything in detail about it.
Okay, ma'am. The half life is like 9 to 24 hours, and it is a water insoluble drug which gets absorption in the duodenum, and the better absorption with the polyethylene glycol or fatty meals. So once it is taken with the fatty meals, it has the better absorption, and cutaneous elimination is slower compared to the elimination from the plasma, and it is mainly eliminated in the kidney in the form of metabolites. And this thing can be taken in the noon, as it causes photosensitivity. So the one special instruction should be given to the patients before prescribing this.
Yes. So basically, this is one such drug where you can ask them to really enjoy the puris or any and that is the advantage of it. So many a times when the patient complains that, doctor, how many medicines? And then I tell them that you could enjoy a puri meal and take this particular tablet. So they're very happy with it.
Yes.
Definitely. Because
Yes.
we all have such taste buds which
Yes.
love the diet. Yes, since we know that it is excreted from the kidney, we would definitely next would like to know what are the indications. Yes, as you said, fungal infection is the common thing, but what kind of fungal infections can it be given in?
Okay, ma'am. Mainly, like FDA approved in case of tinea capitis, it is given, and like other fungal superficial fungal infections also they can be used like onychomycosis, tinea corporis, cruris, tinea pedis. They can be used, and coming to the dosage, it varies from tinea cruris corporis to onychomycosis. Like onychomycosis, it is given 1000 milligram either per day or in the divided doses for 4 to 6 weeks. In case of fingernail onychomycosis, it is given for 4 months, and in case of toenail, it is given for the 6 months. And in case of tinea corporis or cruris, it is given 500 milligram once a day for 4 to 6 weeks. And again, coming to the tinea pedis, also it is given 1000 milligram either once or in a 4 times divided dose for 4 to 8 weeks. Mainly the tinea capitis, that is 10 to 15 mg per kg body weight. It is given, and these are available in micro size tablets or ultra micro size tablets or oral suspension. And this suspension is 125 mg per 5 ml. In this form, these are available, so we can use in these all cases, and most effective in case of tinea capitis.
Yes, so FDA approved is primarily for tinea capitis, but we see so many rampant, nowadays like tinea corporis and tinea cruris as the most prominent thing, and we have been using it apart from itraconazole, terbinafine when it does not work, or sometimes we have to go in for rotation therapy where we have to give sometimes, for a month we give also Griseofulvin. Yes. I would like to know how much is the half-life of this Griseofulvin? How long does it stay in the body?
Like 9 to 24 hours, it is half life of the drug, ma'am. So
Okay. You already mentioned that the adverse reaction is photosensitivity. So many a times we also advise to take Griseofulvin during the night time. So can you highlight, is there any other kind of side effects or adverse reactions that we noticed with Griseofulvin?
yes, ma'am. Yes. There are other side effects also like hypersensitivity reactions and mild urticaria and porphyria, as I said, photosensitivity, and few GI symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. And you can see rare side effects also like thrombocytopenia, anemia, hepatotoxicity. These also can be seen, but these are rare compared to the other side effects. But main thing we stress it on photosensitivity.
Many a times people are taking anti-diabetic drugs. They are also photosensitive. So can there be any kind of, more cautious thing that you can advise to the patients when they come?
Yes, ma'am. We can ask them to avoid going in the sunlight and taking this drug in the night, like bedtime, as you said. And the this thing the there is a there should be some duration between the anti-diabetic drugs and this drugs. Apart, some time they can consume. So these all can be said to the advice can be given to them.
How can we monitor this particular Griseofulvin, doctor?
Mainly, when we are giving for longer duration, we have to check for LFT, that is liver function test, because in hepatic failure cases, we don't give this drug. So that one thing has to be monitored. Other than that, nothing else like much
What
more
about kidney
to
function test?
be.
Is it necessary to monitor?
It is necessary, ma, but still not. We don't stress that much on renal function test than hepatic. But
Okay.
monitoring wise, we can do renal function as well as liver function test.
But definitely it is quite safe drug because it's
Yes.
been used quite long time, and definitely it's a very safe drug.
Yes.
Many a times we are called for a reference to medicine or to surgery, and then they have this extensive fungal infections, and they are on a list of medications. So
Yes, ma'am.
before putting a Griseofulvin, what are the things you would like to look in for? Drug interaction. What are the things that you need to check in?
Yes, ma'am. As this drug is an inducer of cytochrome 450, P450, so we have to check for the drugs which metabolize via cytochrome P450 enzyme. So such drugs can be checked like amlodipine, phenobarbital, OCPs, warfarin or aspirin, and cyclosporin, and such drugs. The
Rifampicin.
mainly rifampicin, like mainly the drugs which metabolize via cytochrome P450. So these drugs can be checked, and then we can add according to that. And even albendazole has to be avoided with this.
So many a times, people are on antihypertensives, beta blockers. All these things
Yes,
we
ma'am.
really need to cross check before we start
Yeah.
Grisio. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
My next question to you is, can you give a quick refix of Griseofulvin so that a postgraduate student, if they are in a hurry, and if they listen to these 5 points, if they are going exam going, and they listen to your 5 points, they'll be able to elaborate on Griseofulvin. Just a quick part.
Okay. Okay, sure, ma'am. The mainly Griseofulvin is used in the superficial fungal infections, and it acts by inhibiting the G2 and M cell cycle, and it has a fungistatic action. Main thing is like it has a half life of 9 to 24 hours, and it can be given with a fatty meals. Main side adverse effect is photosensitivity, and indications like tinea capitis is main, and other the superficial infections also it can be given. And it is a cytochrome P450 inducer, so that has to be kept in the mind and prescribed with other drugs. And definitely one thing that is pregnancy category C, so it should not be given in that. And contraindication in hepatic failure condition and porphyria cutanea tarda, so these all things should be kept, and we can go ahead with the Griseofulvin.
Wonderful. So this was a very short and a very sweet way to explain Griseofulvin, and it is a drug which you definitely need to know in this epidemic of fungal infection. So thank you, Dr. Sushila. It was so beautiful of you to elaborate on this particular topic of Griseofulvin. So I'm extremely thankful to you, and may God bless you in your further venture of your multifaceted life. Apart from dermatology, I'm sure you're going to shine over in life. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining.
you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.